These next videos are to help you set up a web environment in Windows quickly. If you need to set up an environment on OS X or Linux, you can safely skip over these. For Windows, we're going to use an application called Dev Desktop. Dev Desktop will install and configure the entire AMP stack as well as Drupal, and will help you manage multiple sites through a single interface. While there are definitely other options for getting a site set up, I haven't found anything that's as quick for setting up Drupal. So I'm going to open up a browser and I'll type in download dev desktop. I'll go to the top link, which is acquia.com/downloads, and we'll click Win Download under Acquia Dev Desktop. Once it's downloaded, let's run it. I'm going to click Yes to the security notification, and let's click Next. We'll leave the defaults checked and click Next. Next again. We'll accept the license agreement, and you can choose whether to keep this checked to send diagnostic information. I'll click Next. You can change the location of the installation folder as well as where the sites will be located by default. I'm going to keep them at their defaults. I'll click Next. If you have another web stack installed, you may need to adjust these ports, but most of the time you can leave them at their defaults. I'll click Next and Next again, and then Next to start the installation process. Once that's done, let's click Finish. This gives you options to either start from scratch or start with existing sites, or launch a live site using a service called Acquia Cloud. I'm going to uncheck this Show This window when starting, and exit this so you can see what we do each time we wanted to create a new Drupal site. So over here is where the list of sites would be, and to add a new one, we just click the plus symbol and New Drupal Site. You can choose the version of Drupal that you'd like. This lists vanilla Drupal, version 8 and version 7, as well as several distributions as you scroll down. We're going to install Drupal 8. In general, you can leave all these at their defaults. Dev Desktop will pick some sane defaults. I'll click Finish. It will take a minute to download and extract the package. And when that's done, we can visit our local site by clicking this link. Let's click Save and Continue. Notice that the database name and username are filled in already. Keep in mind later if you need to access the database, this is the user that you would need to access it with. We don't need to fill in any of this, we can just click Save and Continue. From here, you should be good to go for completing the installation process. If you need to access Drupal's files or database to create a backup or install modules and themes, I'm going to go back to Acquia Dev Desktop here. You can open up the site folder by clicking on this local code link here. And here's Drupal's base directory. So if you were going to create a backup of the files, you would just copy this entire thing. And then if you wanted to access the database, you would just click this link next to local database. And this will open up phpMyAdmin. Our database is this one right here. And if you needed to copy this, you just click that link and click Export.